Good morning, good evening, good night to all of you. Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, welcome. It's Zycres. I'm going to be bringing a new video, a review on the Lumina exotic hand cannon. This is the improved version of the weapon Rose that you find once you start on your secret quest, because Bungie apparently wanted to release this weapon as a secret quest or exotic quest. So yeah, this will be a review of the Lumina hand cannon, but also these are my own thoughts, and I encourage everyone to share their own opinions in the comments below and how they feel about the weapon as well, or how you feel. And I'll go over Lumina's pros, cons, and how it performs in PVE, whether it's strikes, gambits, or raids, and PvP like comp and quick play. I'll kind of provide different perspectives on it and have some gameplay in the background that's sort of relevant to what I'm talking about. But anyways, where could I begin with this weapon? First off, it's definitely worth going for. You want to get that quest done if you also are a collector and also just want a pretty good gun. I can't exactly say that this was an awful weapon, but it definitely wasn't kind of all that I expected. But I guess my hopes are a little too high and standards are too high ever since Ace of Spades has ever existed. But Lumina performs pretty well in PvE. As you guys can see right now, I'm playing Gambit and I'm just testing it out on how the noble rounds work, the tracking rounds, and how they actually function, because they are tracking bullets. So I'm like trying to shoot my buddy here, Cold Bud, and finding out exactly how far can I shoot the noble rounds and what's kind of just the range and tendency for it to move and what directions it moves in. So if you guys don't know the stats, I'm gonna just break down the stats as well. So the main special exotic perk about this weapon is called noble rounds. Kills with this weapon leave behind remnants. Absorbing a remnant converts to your next hipfire shot into an ally seeking noble round and partially refills the magazine. So you basically kill someone just like Thorn. Just like Thorn, you kill someone, it drops a remnant, you go and pick it up. It starts, it's just in your bullet pretty much. You'll see noble rounds pop up on the left hand of your screen, and you basically you only can hip fire these noble rounds to your allies. And the thing is that it only heals them and not you, which kind of was a disappointment, considering that you can't really, I don't know, I guess really use all of its perk within yourself. You only get the damage buff whenever you shoot this noble round at your ally, and I really wish that you would also get healed as well, just because I really feel that the fact that you only can hip fire this weapon and you kind of miss out on that bullet, shooting that bullet normally by a hip fire, because when you shoot an enemy, you're basically going to be shooting a noble round. So I don't like that you can't actually damage someone at the same time as you're shooting a noble round. So you have to pretty much ADS if you want to damage an enemy, because if you do shoot this noble round, you're only going to do like very minimal damage, like 10 to 20% of what the bullet normally does. But also the healing percentage, I feel, is around 65% would be my guess. There aren't stats on it, but I would guess 65% is how much you heal an ally. And also the damage buff, I would say, is probably around 25 to 35% damage buff, which does feel nice. It feels like I would compare it to Master of Arms on the Recluse, which it does pretty well. And I haven't tried it in a raid, but I imagine the raids, it must be an interesting weapon to take, because you could just take your Swarm of the Raven instead of it for an exotic energy weapon, whatever energy you want, Recluse, and then you just pop this on Lumina and get some damage buffs. So it would be pretty nice, I imagine, in a raid. But back to the stats on the weapon, in terms of the range and stability. The stability kind of felt a little weird. The recoil pattern is a little different from other hand cannons. It didn't feel as stable or consistent. It kind of flings around everywhere. To me, it feels like, but definitely let me know how you guys feel shooting it. The range, though, felt a little underwhelming when I was using it in PvP, just because I really like using my hand cannons at range, just like Austringer, Ace of Spades, Many others, you know, even Wicked Vigil. And it just felt like it wasn't something that I wanted to keep using if I wanted to keep stomping in comp, you know, and really climb the ladders on that, get my glory. And especially once you're past Fabled and stuff, like Fable 2 right now is just like that. Fable 2 is like that peak of where people start kind of getting better and getting into the 4 stacks, and it's just a little tough to compete. But I imagine though, you know, although I do feel the PvP is the PvP usage in this weapon isn't the best. If you're well stacked with your team and you're very coordinated, I imagine these noble rounds could serve some use if you actually are coordinated with your team greatly, immensely, and know how you're going to be using this weapon, which is the cool part about this, because it's a weapon that brings creations and innovations out of people in terms of buffing allies and trying to make plays with that with different weapons. The impact though, it felt nice. Like you can still 3-tap people to the head, and the reload speed kind of doesn't matter. Although I did mention earlier that it feels like you know, I wish it had outlaw, but either way, it kind of doesn't matter, just because the, you know, the passive or weapon perk here, the exotic perk, leaves behind remnants, and the remnants also load your magazine partially, so that felt pretty nicely to use. But you know, overall I wouldn't really use it in PvP. The PvP definitely not the best. I honestly feel the Rose is better to use in PvP, which is pretty funny and ironic, since, you know, Lumina is supposed to be the improved version of Rose, or I guess, you know, just modified. At this point now, it should be just called a modified version of Rose, because Rose is still very good in PvP alone. And the thing is that the reason why it kind of isn't good for PvP, it's just that you can't really compare it to Ace of Spades and Thorn and how fast you're going to be DPSing people, and there's no like outlaw on it or any faster reload buff, just like Rose has. And you're basically going to be sacrificing your own self at times, because when you go for a kill, you're gonna be having to go for that noble round, but then after you pick up that noble round, you're gonna have to find an ally to shoot it at. And many times, if you're in comp or quick play, sometimes specifically comp, if you're not with your team, you're kind of not gonna be able to utilize that, and it'll feel pretty much useless, and you're better off using a, you know, better hand cannon like Ace or Ostring or anything like that, any of the good hand cannons out right now. But Lumina, definitely I would not put it up there for PvP. But you know, PvE is definitely going to be serving use to people with those heals and the damage buffs. And honestly, the damage buff when you equip a what's it called, a heavy weapon ammo, or heavy weapon, excuse me, you're gonna do lots of damage. You know, I popped my Wendigo while I had Blessing of the Sky activated on my ally and and our grenade launchers were doing tons of damage, so that was really fun to be using. And it's fun to experiment with this gun. Like, you could start running into quick play or comp if you want to be brave, and shoot noble rounds at your ally who maybe has a revoker or any other high impact sniper, and I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to one-shot someone in the body without, you know, you don't need to go for the head anymore if you empower them with the noble rounds. But it may be a little tough to pull off. Some of you guys may be better at it, but you know, let me know if you guys ever try it. Let me know in the comments if you guys get that done, any special cool things like that. I also seen a clip of someone getting a one-shot hand cannon kill with Sturm because they used the Drang right before and got that Drang buff. They buffed their own Sturm, and then they also got noble rounds on top of that, and they one-shot someone to the head. So yeah, that's I guess there's some fun aspects to it using Lumina in PvP. But all in all, I definitely wouldn't recommend it, you know, if you're trying to stomp people out in quick play or comp specifically. And PvE, definitely fun to use, definitely good. But I wish you were able to bounce back these bullets to yourself, because I tried many times to shoot at a wall or shoot at my Titan barrier, and try to aim the noble rounds back at me in hopes that it would heal me, but definitely doesn't work like that. So I guess I wish it worked like that, just because I want to be able to utilize it while I'm soloing things, you know? I don't want to have to always rely on having an ally there, or an ally near me, in order to use these rounds. But when they are there, definitely is a good experience. So yeah, I think that is mainly it that I want to cover. Let me know what you guys think about the Lumina. I definitely think it's, again, worth it to do the complete the quest and go ahead and grind it, you know. And I don't know if I should do a video on Rose. Let me know if you guys think I should, because I really think it's pretty all right to use in PvP. And I'm not sure what else I can say about Lumina. Just good luck to everybody that's still grinding for it. It was fairly easy to get. I like the whole story behind it, the lore that they gave within the quest steps. I thought it was really cool. It was a fun annual pass drop, and I'm excited for more things that Destiny 2 is going to be dropping. So yeah, leave a like if you guys enjoyed these types of videos, like reviews on weapons or anything else I should be doing. Let me know in the comments below, please. I am reading them and I am taking notes on what I should do next. I want to try to keep uploading videos constantly, like 3 videos a week, because I do have college and I'm trying to balance it out. But yeah, leaving a like really shows me support, and it lets me know that I'm making videos that you guys are enjoying. And also, I enjoy making these, because if I'm helping out others, then that just makes me feel great about making the video. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe and join the OG squad. Check out the links below. Watch me on Twitch if you want to see anything live, and let me know that you're from YouTube, and that'll make my day. All right, there's also a Discord. Join the Discord, OG squad Discord. Get to know some people. Follow the Twitter, Instagram, whatever you guys use. If not, then I don't know, maybe you'll see me in life one day. You can say what's up. Probably not though, because I'd either be a hermit inside my room making more videos or streaming, or I'm at school. So thank you guys again for watching. I really appreciate the recent support. And check out my other videos if you guys need any helpful tips, like on how to farm enhancement cores. That's a video I just uploaded before. And yeah, just anything else. Peace out. Love you guys.